doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Brothers Breaking Bread podcast in the house. Hey!
We'll have a little potluck. Have everybody over. It'll be good.
Yeah, let's make it happen. Let's not just talk about it.
This is a beautiful thing, man. Just all this blackness, and we all just getting together. We playing dominoes, we eating, we drinking.
And, you know, food is always just the extra, man.
They deprive these people of their basic human rights. You know, and we call ourselves Americans. We're supposed to be above all this.
They'll fake the crisis. They'll make it seem way out of proportion.
We brothers, we breaking bread.
How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up?
Trying to hold it all together, man. Life is moving fast right now, man. So it's good to have everybody come through.
I love that, man. I love it a lot more than I could say to you guys.
Hey, but on the other side of that, though, all members of a SWAT team in Florida City resigned, including police union president over chief kneeling with protesters. They didn't even say they're going to defund them. This nigga knelt with the protesters, and they said, "We out."
Yeah, good.
Hey, it doesn't say Miami PD. Is he the chief of Miami PD?
Police department.
The same chief police for
police
Ferguson?
chief Sonia Quinones.
Her name is Sonia Quinones.
Okay.
Quinones.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, no, okay, that's different.
The entire special weapons SWAT team, y'all know what it is. Hellendale Police Department resigned on Friday.
Hey, Joe, listen.
Resign.
A special weapons and tactics team. Imagine that.
Yeah, I feel you. Mm-hmm. but SWAT definitely, as you said, should probably be called in heavy situations. But you know, I'm tired of these teams, like these elite teams that are saying, "I'm gonna take my ball and go home when shit don't go their way." Niggas take their ass home. We get some more special weapons.
This is one of those situations.
Yeah.
This is
Like
one of those
I seen when the thing in Buffalo when they pushed the old man, you know, say and the first headline that I saw after that about the unit resigning. At first they said that it was just a bunch of cops that resigned. And then I looked into the article.
Resign.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Let me just finish my thought. You know what I'm saying? So I read the article. Yeah, and like you were saying, they actually didn't resign. They just resigned from that fucking unit. Yeah, and I was like, oh, okay. I thought they was really, trying to protest. No, they still get paid.
No, they said we're not gonna be on. Basically, it's the medical equivalent of we're not gonna be on call. Fuck that.
Yeah, right. The riot response team or whatever.
Yeah. So for this though, so basically the memo also claimed that the city's vice mayor Sabrina, they just don't like women. That's what it is. Sabrina Javelina made ignorant, inaccurate statements, attacking the lawful actions of the police and SWAT teams. In speeches on social media, including having the gall to compare us to the Minneapolis Police Department. It went on to accuse Quinones of taking the knee in solidarity with Javelina and with other political activists who allegedly chanted Howard Bowe reopen the case, state attorney reopen the case. Who was Howard Bowe? The alleged chant refers to a black 34-year-old resident who died May 19, 2014, 11 days after he was shot during an early morning SWAT team raid on his home. Although the SWAT team had a search warrant, the police shot the family dog chained outside of the home and did not before entering as required by the warrant. Bowe's family filed a wrongful death lawsuit in federal court against the city, and 4 police were involved. They ended up getting $425,000.
They shot the dog.
They shot the dog. The dog outside. Nigga, the dog was chained up.
Hey, man. I ain't get to do my check-in today.
Hey, I'm sorry, dog.
Hey, my bad, dog. As soon as I read it, I was like, wait a minute, shit.
Man.
Yeah, my bad. Go ahead.
My dog died yesterday, guys.
Oh, come on.
14 years old. I buried her today. So I don't know, man. They need to fire the SWAT. They're gonna be out here killing dogs because I'm in an emotional state right now.
I'm sorry for your loss, man.
I feel it, man. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man. All love.
That hit a little close to home today. That's all.
Yeah. Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. I understand. I understand. I understand, man.
I got a dog, man, and me and my wife, we talked about, because, side note, he had like a bump underneath his neck, and so we thought it was cancerous or whatever, and we're like, we had to have that conversation, like, yo, do we want to put him through this, or, have it ended in a peaceful manner type of thing. So, I feel it.
Yeah.
That's why I feel lost, man, because it is a loss. They're companions, bro. They're not just pets. They're companions.
They certainly are. But hey,
to all people, not just white people.
On a positive note, I won't be having Chain of Hope come by the house no more.
Damn.
Yeah. So unless they come get me and put me in cuffs, be like, "Why you let your dog die?" Well, shit.
Right. We need one of them. We need a silver lining jingle. Silver lining. Ding, 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 ding. Sorry that it sounds like the more you know jingle.
I was right there with you, Joe.
Right.
Yeah, my bad, dog. Like, as soon as I read it, I was like, damn, my nigga's dog did die today.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I was out there in the heat, man, digging a hole today, man.
Hey, man, shit. Salute, man. Salute to that puppy, man, giving you 14 years of great love and life, bro.
Yeah. Well, hey, I'm positive. No, she got to go be with her brother, because her brother was up there about 10 years ago. So they side by side now. So
nice.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, man, hold on. Wait 5 seconds, because there's a punchline.
He ain't got no punchline, dog. He ain't got one. Who have it later?
I've got 2 dead dogs. There's a punchline.
That's the punchline.
I'm just saying. I fought for it once.
Frank, damn.
I fought for it once. I'm just.
Frank, I feel you. A lot of times that might be true. My 2 dead dogs, I don't know, bro.
I was about to say, dog. I thought Frank was gonna hijack the show and start playing that motherfucking that Sarah McLachlan, dog. I was like, this nigga play in the arms of the angels.
Wow. Are we going there now?
I'll be like, nigga, hang up the phone. All right.
Please don't go to that boat, dog.
Damn.
No, that's to let you guys know we're heading that way.
No, okay. All right, we moving on. Crowd, it's too close to home for this shit. We mentioned it in the Bernie Sanders article. Crowd boos the Minneapolis mayor after he refuses to commit to defunding the police department. And once again, man, as Zed pointed out, we got to refund education. That way, niggas know that defund does not mean abolish the police.
I mean, that shit was a mob, though.
What's up?
That shit was a mob when they asked that nigga, dude.
It was a setup. My bad, it was a setup.
Nigga, they had that motherfucker. They had the fucking stage out there, the gallows up there. They was about to hang niggas in the public square.
Yeah, they did.
They had the guillotine waiting for them. So what you gonna do? You gonna defund the police? Because we are gonna be voting in November. What's up?
Yeah, niggas thought they was in the French Revolution and shit.
That nigga, I'm telling you.
They were testing guillotine, dog.
But he could have said yes.
No, you can't say that. You can't say that.
By $1 million, and that's it.
You can't say that.
I'd rather him be honest. I'd rather him be honest and take his licks.
Because once again,
he doesn't take his licks.
Because once again, he knows. Hold on. Because once again, he knows the average American has a fucking 5th grade reading level, and they don't know what the fuck defund mean.
Nigga, that was a mob in Minnesota, and I know what the fuck they meant. What they meant was to abolish the police officers.
That's what they mean.
That's what they meant.
Yeah.
That's what they mean.
He couldn't say yes to that. He couldn't say yes to that.
So he knows, once again, if he said yes, and then now he got to explain the definition of defund, and they going to be like, nah, nigga, you said abolish. He going to be like, nah, I said defund.
Right. No. Why are the police defund? You said you was going to defund it. Nah, man. So he couldn't do that, man. That was a lose-lose right there.
And once again,
he couldn't. He put himself in that position,
he was going to lose anyway.
He put himself in that position. He could have not showed up.
Come on, dog. You can't just not show up.
That would have went over well.
Come on, Frank. Nigga,
I'm saying though.
You old President Trump ass politician ass nigga. You just out playing golf. He should wouldn't play golf. He should wouldn't play golf.
Hear me out. No, hear me out. He's a white man wearing capri jeans and like fucking Sperry's. going to a protest, you know what this organized protest is about.
Nigga, I have to show up to be the voice of reason. My city is burning. My city is fucking burning to the ground. I just can't go to the fucking bunker like President Trump. I have to go say something.
I didn't say go to the bunker. But you have a PAO, though.
Huh?
You have a PAO for a reason, dog.
Dog, you gotta go be the face of the people, dog. We didn't elect your fucking PAO. We elected you, nigga. You gotta get out there. Your city is burning. Your people are tired. There's division. They don't trust the people who are supposed to protect them.
They say no, we're not gonna abolish it, but we will try to defund it and look into it.
That's what he said. He said, hold on, Frank. He said, I do not support the full abolition of the police department.
Right.
That's what he said.
I wouldn't do it either.
That's what he said. He said that though, dog. But the thing is, and I get it. Niggas are mad. They are mad. Unless you tell you got children. You got children. Joe got children. I got children. When children are upset, unless you tell them exactly what they want at that moment, it don't fucking matter what you say. And the people are upset and they angry, dog. Unless he went out there and said, "Ain't gonna be no more police in the state." Or in the city after tomorrow, unless he went out there and said that, nigga, he getting booed.
Yeah.
Right. And there's no way he can say that, but he still got to go.
Out there.
I don't care.
Hey, Frank. You didn't respond to that nigga Roger's comment, man. You gonna go to Mar-a-Lago?
Man, ain't nobody going to Mar-a-Lago. I'm not welcome there, bro.
Yes, you are.
Man.
Yes,
you know I'm not there unless I'm staff. Unless I'm staff, and even then I might get furloughed.
Just tell him you Ted Cruz's son, nigga. Just tell him you Ted Cruz's son. You be fine.
Oh.
There you go.
But see, the thing is, though, Ted Cruz don't speak Spanish, and I do. So
there it is.
Don't speak Spanish, nigga.
My man had the audacity, dog.
Oh my God! I don't know why I said Ted Cruz. I don't know why I said Ted Cruz.
Your dad came here with asylum, guaranteed benefit, guaranteed legal status, with a fucking handout in his hand. Of course he fucking made it.
Dog, right.
Fuck out of here.
Frank, my bad. Come down, dog. No, you good. My bad. I know as soon as I said, damn.
You angered the bear there.
No, I fucked up twice today. I talked about the dog and the other one, and then I said Ted Cruz, and I saw this nigga Frank's tweet at Ted Cruz today. I was like, God damn, this nigga mad. This nigga mad.
That was like my best tweet ever, yo.
Yeah. We'll close out on cops fucking up. This was the old one. Armed black business owner mistaken for robber punched by white Alabama cop. Who they coming for?
Yeah, there you go.
You know I live in the hood.
That is right. It ain't all the way gentrified yet. I
was trying to give y'all little sound effects, nigga, some ambiance.
Hey, turn that camera on. Turn that camera on, Joe. Turn that camera on so we can see it, bro. So we can speak it.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all saw that shit though, but a black business owner who somebody tried to steal from this nigga. He was holding them at gunpoint until the cops came, and then when the cops came, they fucked that nigga up.
God damn.
This happened back in March 15. Who these niggas? Man, God, you know what? This nigga's just sitting on tape for like months upon months. Oh, hold on. What the hell?
What'd you do?
Oh, I had the NASCAR shit. We said we should cover that real quick. Ooh, shit. Yeah, NASCAR bans fans from displaying Confederate flags at racetracks, and of course everybody goes crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they kept the one flag though.
Huh?
They kept the one flag though.
What flag is that?
The white flag.
The white flag. That's surrender flag. I like it.
God damn.
The presence
they got the checkered flag too. That's like whites and unity, bro.
They gonna have that. They gonna have that damn.
The white flag is the one going into the final lap.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, okay. But we talking about that checker flag, dog. That's that. They got that
unity.
They got that co-mingling flag. I don't like when my black and white squares touching each other.
No.
He said that's a segregationist flag.
That's a segregationist flag.
That's fucking redlining, nigga. Is that what that is?
That's the
We don't like that.
That's the Underground Railroad flag. I know what they trying to do. Anyway, the presence of the Confederate flag at NASCAR events runs contrary to our commitment to providing a welcome and inclusive environment for all our fans, our competitors, and our industry. Ha ha ha. Bringing people together around a love for racing and community that it creates is what makes our fans and sports special. The display of the Confederate flag was prohibited from all NASCAR events and properties.
Well, there you go.
Love for racism in the community. What do you say?
That's right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I heard that wrong.
Yeah, that's why I giggled, dog. I was like,
racism.
Hey, dog, it's funny, dog. It's funny, dog, because all these corporations coming out with these Black Lives Matter and all this shit. And now, I think somebody said it best on Twitter. All these companies coming out like black people just came out last year.
Right.
Like niggas just got created in a lab last year. We just showed up. Like,
hey man, you know what? I'll chalk it up to this, just like I said earlier, man. Better late to the party than never.
Oh, it's way better.
Yeah. I
get
agree,
it.
Zach.
I mean, I can complain about it all day, of course, because it's an obvious fucking, you know what I'm saying, complaining shit. But it is what it is, man. I'd rather turning around now. So what's going on? I'd rather focus on the positive of what's happening now than to, you know, complain about how, I mean, you know, because we can get into Michael Jordan, we can get into, you know, this and then the third, man, as far as all that shit's concerned. But motherfuckers is doing it now, but they're being forced to, man.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's the key. That's
to that, though, I say, because you said what I was about to say, they're being forced to, so once the heat goes down, what happens?
Well, that's the key. That's what we have to continue to understand, is that we have to continue to apply the pressure.
I know, but
now it's not going to always be protests in the street, you know, forever for the next, you know, 5-10 years or something crazy shit like that. Shit. You know, but the pressure has to continuously be applied, whether it's in the voting booth, you know what I'm saying, whether it's showing up for council meetings, you know what I'm saying, whether it's boycotting certain companies, you know what I'm saying, supporting black-owned businesses, you know, more intentionally than we do, you know, than we currently do now. And, you know, so there's many ways to apply the pressure.
Right.
But we're seeing the results of it, though.
I'm not.
That's what
you know.
Got to hold on to.
Yeah, these jokes gonna fly though. So these jokes gonna fly.
But to be honest, man, you know, I'm looking at all these changes and everything, and these dynamics that are happening right now, and you know, it's all good and everything like that. But once the heat dies down, once that fire dies down, what is going to happen then? That's the thing I'm worried about.
We'll see.
All these changes that they're doing, is it for show, or are they really making these changes because, you know, these are things that are humanely, you know,
if they can get away with it, then it'll be for sure. It'll be for sure. But if we don't let them get away with it, then it won't be. So
we gotta have it.
It is up to us to continue to apply the pressure.
Yeah, but
you're protesting every night until it gets done.
Right, but I worry about the psychology of that for Black America to continue to have to apply pressure just to be represented.
Well, our psychology is
just to have the equal rights,
anyway.
Same rights.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Well, I'm just talking about also, man. I mean, once again, that applies to voting.
Yeah,
actually voting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Voting your midterms, voting your local elections. You know what I'm saying?
Does. You're right.
Vote for your school board, vote for your police chief, vote for your fucking your prosecutor, your judges, and all that shit. You know, so that's not really. That's not really a big drain on anybody's emotional state as a black, white, brown, fucking purple person. You know what I'm saying? That's just like some shit that we already should be doing. Number one. But now people are just becoming more aware of it, and we just need to sustain it and continue to improve it. You know.
Well,
but we don't have to be marching in the streets every fucking day.
But what I'm saying is the marching in the streets what brought about the change.
Right.
That is correct. It started. It's brought about the beginning of some hopefully significant real change.
Well, in my opinion, that I think we really need to apply the pressure economically. I think the black dollar
easy
taken away from a lot of these corporations, man. and in order for us to bring about change. Who put
the video up in the group chat earlier? It was Farrakhan speaking at first, and then some other dude that I wasn't really familiar with. And but he was talking about.
I think it was Joe that put that up there, man, because I saw that too.
I think it might have been James, actually. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure.
James might have done it.
I'm not sure, but he was saying, like, I forget how many millions of black people, and I think this was like from 2012 or some shit like that.
Yeah, this is when Obama was president.
Right, and he was saying this $1 trillion. You know, basically, I think he was rounding up a little bit at that point back then.
Maybe.
But $1 trillion that the black community spends, and he's like, we are our own nation. We're like fucking Spain, and he named another country. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree with you as far as the economic pressure, because we have plenty of it, man.
Yeah, we have plenty of money, but like we talked about when we did our the Killer Mike, we was covering the Killer Mike episodes and shows how hard or difficult it is.
Yeah, now ain't nobody saying it's gonna be easy.
No.
It's not gonna be easy for us.
I know, but just to keep it within the black community, Killer Mike made an excellent point of showing, even though it's hard, but it may be worth it at some point in time. But how hard it can be to circulate that dollar just within the black community itself.
Right.
And even, but even if it doesn't, because it's not going to all stay in the black community.
Right. We understand that, right?
Yeah, but like even
because we got Mexican restaurants too. So
I don't fuck with fashion like that. But like with the Gucci thing, I think that was Gucci, was it? That motherfuckers were protesting for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And Gucci made some changes. I don't know exactly what they did, because once again, that ain't shit that I still pay detailed attention to. But the pressure was applied.
They probably fired the dude that created or woman that created the shirt. But
I think they hired some high, I think they hired at least one in particular black fashion designer to a real spot of power influence within Gucci, blah blah blah. Once again, this is not my area of expertise, if I have any. But I'm just saying it's an example of what Tim Meters was saying about economic pressure.
Right. Like I said though, we just we'll definitely get there one day. But
check this out before we move on. So like on the economic pressure, I get it, I understand that, but you don't understand that like until we hit the right economic pressure.
Weird. Say what?
I said, hold on. I said like I understand the economic pressure, but we have to do the economic pressures at the right places. Like not necessarily NASCAR, not necessarily a NASCAR, but let's hit up the sponsors of NASCAR, the people that are investing.
Correct.
In NASCAR.
You're absolutely right.
Because one thing that always gets lost in the sauce, and I put this on Twitter, every day I take a screenshot of the markets. I said until the markets are red and dropping significantly, nothing it's going to stay the same. And what was it? The last 3 days in the week, they were dropping. On Thursday, you had the biggest drops on all three of them since March 13th.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the Fed had to go out there and spin up some news and say, hey, we're going to keep the rates at like all-time zero up to like 2021, and we're going to keep stimulating the economy. And what happened on Friday?
Right. But you got to be careful equating the whole overall stock market with
okay, hold on.
I know, really but back to my point, all I want to do so we can move on and say this. You can't get niggas to stop watching football, let alone get niggas to just not go to Walmart.
It ain't going to be easy.
Right. I know, I'm just saying, you can't get niggas to stop watching football.
No.
You can't get niggas to stop watching football.
I think it's going to be, we have a good chance this fall. Because I'm going to tell you right now, as a soccer fan, as a soccer fan, that the game on the field is kicking the ball, but the atmosphere is not being provided by the fans. And in Europe, you know what I'm saying? There's a significant pushback on that now in Europe.
We will see.
You guys don't hear, but you'll see. Like if they start putting games on without fucking fans in the field, you're gonna start seeing a lot of pushback, bro. I think we have a good chance of like seeing how much the fans and investors have. Who has the power, really?
We will see.
Come fall.
We will see. We'll see. Yeah, once again, I'm the same nigga that a week ago said, I hope a fucking asteroid hits the Earth. I don't know what y'all want from me. I have
Isn't an asteroid on the way here?
No, it passed by last weekend. Last weekend. We already talked about it. And obviously you ain't listened to the show. But anyway,
Roger's asteroid god didn't come through for him this time.
So once again, I love you guys, but I do not have the same faith in humanity that you niggas do. So I'll leave it at that. And I just want to say this one last thing. We can move on because I didn't know that NASCAR is this petty. This Ray Cicciolone guy, is he Italian? Yeah. I don't know what's happening.
Bye.
I'd like to announce I'm retiring from NASCAR after this season. I cannot drive a car for a league that won't allow my special flag. NASCAR replied, "We actually had to Google who you were. I'm sure your dozens of fans are real sad about your crusade to defend participation trophies." Anyway,
exactly.
I ain't know niggas that petty.
Nigga. For NASCAR, nigga, that was Richard Petty. That was Richard Petty right there.
That's Richard Petty. Richard Petty from NASCAR.
Real talk.
Oh shit.
That was Richard Petty like a motherfucker.
My man over there with the jive, the peanut jive, he's like the fucking blind sucker punch you like.
Oh shit. Hey, hold on. I'm gonna hang up and call y'all right back. Y'all sounding funny to me. Hold on.
All right.
Stort done went off and come back on now.
Y'all back?
Yeah. Our cut and paste, man.
All right, y'all sound.
You up to the job, I'm sure.
It's perfect because we about to talk about Joe's number one.
I need to go. I gotta start.
To my favorite girl. She's the
I gotta go now.
I gotta go. You know what I'm saying?
She's the only woman in the whole wide world.
Her and this stank pussy.
Dedicated. So supposedly Lance Bass, I guess, who was a member of the Backstreet Boys.
Right.
I guess him.
I thought it was NSYNC.
Nigga, one of them groups, nigga.
Either one, whatever.
If you know the answer, you should be on this podcast. Anyway,
the gay guy, the gay one.
Stop it. Yeah. That's not why, nigga. Stop it. Relax. Anyway, so I guess Lance and Candance got into it, and Lance republished an article from News One. Well, they went through, and we'll put it in the chat group, but they basically went through, and they, you know what, because it's COVID-19, you ain't got shit to do, and whoever wrote this, who is this? Who wrote this article? Who is this? We have the receipts. I don't know name attached to it.
Receipts are on deck.
It just says News One staff, nigga, so everybody's proud.
That's a
like,
so somebody on the staff of News One wrote
like the Associated Press, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
basically.
Everybody has something to say.
Everybody came out.
So they started out with the lawsuit that the NCAA, goddamn, NAACP helped her win, but now. Indeed. But now, Candance calls them one of the worst groups of black people. But even though in 2007 she accused some white boys of harassing her, and they won her $37,000.
Right.
And Scott Esdell, Connecticut NAACP, said he is so sad to hear that she is against this. 2018, she had the anti-Trump website.
Yep.
What else we got here? There was another.
Play that clip from Fox News. Oh my God.
This clip?
Hold on, you said 2018 she had an anti-Trump website?
Yeah.
2018, dog.
I knew she was a turncoat, but I didn't know it was that.
No.
Hold on.
She's an opportunity.
No, it was in 2015. My bad. The article was written in 2018. My bad.
She is indeed an opportunity.
So literally, it was the year before Trump was elected that she had anti-Trump. 2015. My bad. Thanks, Ed. Thank you, bro. But it was in 2018. BuzzFeed reported about the website.
Okay, got it.
Oh, she talked about Trump's penis size and him being racist with an immigrant wife.
Wow. Well, you know what, man? Dave Chappelle dealt with her ass, so.
Yeah. I mean, according to her, he did. According to her, he did deal with her ass.
Then according to her, a whole lot of shit that I ain't listening to.
Yeah, like somebody referenced it. Said Dave said, if she got a stank pussy, I'ma tell. If I find out, I'm gonna let y'all know.
I'm gonna let y'all know. Well, no, it wasn't Candance that said that she fucked Dave. It was
no, that was Dave talking on that little stand up.
Dave shit on his yeah.
Oh no, but I thought somebody said that she had slept with Dave.
No, was talking shit on his special.
Yeah.
She said she got a stank pussy. And she said, I don't know if she got stank pussy.
My bad.
If I ever find out, I'm telling you.
I'm gonna let you know. Yeah.
My bad. Zeb said dealt with her ass, and I took it the wrong way. My bad.
Yeah. So she said that she was like, he's one of the best comedians, and she feels honored basically to be mentioned on his podcast, and she ended up, or at least the little part that I read, she was like, now that's true power, talking about herself. And it's like, whatever, bitch, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? He dealt with that. And
she has been canonized, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, look, I ain't gonna, but I'm just saying, I'm not, me personally, I'm not really trying to even give her no more attention than she already get, man.
Yeah, we saw that because we were some of the first ones on her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No. Joe, you were on her. Not everybody else.
Well played.
Oh, my bad.
Joe,
my bad.
Oh, well played.
Joe.
Well played, sir.
Golf clap.
Yes.
But we were the first ones.
Yeah,
like, yo,
we saw through that shit.
This bitch.
Good matter of fact, go ahead, Joe. My bad.
All these other people coming to the party lately. We tried to probably back up off of it, but the fucking snowball kept picking up.
You can't, because she keeps. When you think that she's gonna leave or whatever, or just disappear, she comes back with new material.
Yeah, cause we talked about her having a website where she was pro-black, BLM, and all this shit like that. We talked about that. And then cause that was right around time when Kanye was giving her voice that we kind of like opened up. Yep. So man,
it was when Kanye went off on TMZ.
Yep.
Right.
And we were like, who the fuck is this bitch that's standing here with Kanye?
Matter of fact, I think that was a Mad nominee. I think.
Was that Mad?
Yeah. Because Joe was Mad.
I don't know if it won, but it definitely was a nominee.
Yeah, that was a Mad nominee. Joe was like, man, this bitch.
I
don't want to talk about this. He said, I don't want to talk about this bitch no more. And we tried. Lord,
you hung up. Yeah. Excuse me. Your phone fell down.
It was like perfect timing. I think his phone fell or something because he was so mad. But it was like perfect timing. But yeah, this nigga went off the air and came back. I was like, God damn, we lost Joe.
I don't talk about this shit.
and we didn't talk.
So you saying I need to hang up then? Huh?
Yeah, man, shit.
So we tried to talk. We tried not to talk about her, man, but she would not be denied. She just gets worse and worse, bro.
We need to. I know. Every episode we talk about her, man, she gets worse and worse.
And the thing is, though, she kind of got like Whitlock, dog. They let her go from. What's old boys network? Shit.
Blaze?
Yeah, the Blaze Network. It let her go, but she just morphed into something even more disgusting.
My bad. You talking about the Trump one? My bad. Not Blaze.
Oh yeah.
No.
Breitbart.
One of them let her. Yeah, Breitbart. One of them let her go, and she just gets worse, dog. Whereas fucking Whitlock has the fucking he just shut the fuck up and went away. So, but I don't know if he's about to get worse. Who knows? He's trying to get his own shit going. But she just mutated into something that's even worse. So, I don't know. We'll move on.
It's like she's denying the color she is, man. If she could help it, she could just bleach herself.
Dog, we said on this show a long time ago, and we said it a few different times in different ways, every one of us has, man. Don't nothing pay like shaming niggas for white folks.
Exactly.
Wait, you said you're about to get on some, was that some Black Thought? What if I could bleach... Just bleach myself away.
Oh shit!
It is a Black Thought shit.
Bleach myself away.
We got. Let's see here.
Somebody need to do that for real.
Yeah, I did. hey, Zeb, you sound like you're the man for the job, bro.
Here we go.
You talking about Turning Point USA?
Turning Point, yeah.
There we go, yeah. So we covered this a while back. We got back into the show here. We covered this a while back. This Lori Vallow's lady who was in Hawaii, and the police were like, "Yeah, you need to come back. Where your kids at?" And she was like, "The kids are on vacation." They found some remains. The bodies of two children.
She was on vacation while her children were missing.
Yeah,
let's clear about that.
But when the police asked her about the kids, she said the kids were also on vacation.
Right.
Yeah. They wasn't with her.
They wasn't with her, my nigga. Not at all. So Boise, Idaho, the bodies of two children uncovered in rural Idaho are a boy and his big sister who had been missing since September, relatives said, and their mother and her husband are in custody in connection with the complex case that spans several states.
So did they confirm that those are the remains? Because I'm
I think they did.
I don't know. I was about to say, because last I heard, they only found remains, but they did not verify.
I think it takes a little longer.
Yeah.
But the doctor added up, though. You know what I mean? Like,
but I thought that they did.
They came back today,
Yeah,
the human remains found in Idaho identified as Lori Vallow's children.
Right.
That was today.
Right.
Man,
okay.
I can attest, bro. Digging the grave ain't easy.
No?
Let me stop.
Damn.
Come on.
You see what I mean? You see what I mean?
Stop.
I understand.
Stop.
I understand.
It was hot today, bro. I was like, is this hole deep enough? I don't know.
Damn, how deep did you dig the hole, man?
Oh, 2 feet, 3 feet, somewhere there.
3 feet is fine, dog.
3 feet might have been. I don't think it's quite 3 feet.
Oh, okay.
Man, that's hard work, bro. That ain't easy.
Yeah.
I know they probably had the kids in a shallow grave. That's why they popping up now.
Yep. So in court documents in Madison County, prosecutor Rob Wood said he believes Chad Dable either concealed to help hide the remains on they were about to be used as evidence in court. Wood said the first body was hidden or destroyed sometime on or after September 8th. Jesus. And the last known day that Tylee was seen. And the second on or after September 22nd, the last known day that JJ was seen.
Yeah, see, like here already, CNN has the Idaho police confirmed the 2 sets of human remains found at Chad Daybell's home were those 2 missing children.
Okay. Ain't that some shit?
So they confirmed it. Okay.
So they confirmed it.
Yeah, because the search warrant was on Tuesday.
Speaking of awards, what award were they got for, Roger? Because we said like.
Well, at first she was on the fucking the white privilege award, dog, because she was in Hawaii, nigga. Her children.
How the fuck you be in Hawaii? And your kids are missing.
Her children were missing, and the police was kind of like, "Hey, we don't mean to interrupt you while you're on vacation, but your children are missing. People think they're dead. Could you please come back?" And she was like, "Fuck y'all," and they said, "Okay." So it was like poor. Go ahead.
Did you not forget that the couple of years back in the Coonies that we had the one broad that left them alone and went to Germany for 2 weeks?
Yeah, she.
You know what I'm saying?
This woman.
It's not really surprising anymore, bro.
This woman trumped all that. She said, "Can't make me come back if they dead, nigga."
Right. Okay. So the awards are the Cootie, the Great Debaters, the Not So Great Moments of White Privilege.
There we go.
The U.S. Mad, the Bag of Dicks, the Hallmark Hall of Fame, and You Ain't Shit or Duck Road Award. So this is a not so great moment in white privilege, huh?
Yeah, this got to be. I think initially because the way the police were handling it, where it was just like, and it was like, well, she's in another state. There's nothing we can do. We don't have any authority. You maybe get the feds involved, nigga.
Oh,
right.
Damn it.
Are you guys gonna change the structure of the awards and how you qualify, since the Grammys and the Oscars are doing that to be more inclusive?
You got me on that one. I don't know.
We can add another
my bad. Too soon, my bad.
Way too soon.
Oh God.
Hey, but real talk though, it's about midway through the year. So before the month up, I want to get like a halfway, not like an award show, but maybe a nomination show, like halfway through the year. Okay. This is what we thought was, you know what I'm saying, worthy of an award. And
thus far.
Yeah,
thus far. We'll do it.
Yeah, so we can do that.
Hey,
I feel like once it gets cold, there's gonna be a whole lot of other shit that's gonna be up for nomination.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
yeah, we'll take that and then we'll roll it over and then we'll make it an award show again in December. So.
Hey, hold on. I'll play this last. Hold on. I'll play this last. Hold on.
I was gonna say a special nominee to the year 2020 because this
so
year,
far, hell,
Hey, we might have to introduce a new award, dog, because these Karens been acting the fuck up.
yeah.
We might have to introduce the fucking the Karen Award or what
What that mean?
the craziest Karen.
whatever. What James said.
Attitude.
I don't know what James said. Karen's with attitude. Yeah, here we go. The Karen with attitude award.
The KWA. Karen's with attitude.
KWA. All right.
Hey, so actually, man, I did not pull it up. I guess I could look for it. I don't know. Well, I know we all talked about this one, the white lady.
Just look up Lance Hernandez.
Well, I guess she's Hispanic, but she probably identifies as white. Lady who's been going around just terrorizing people. Is it in L.A.? Okay, no, Torrance, California. There we go, Torrance, California. But I don't know if you guys saw the one where the black guy who put Black Lives Matter in front of his house, and the white people rolled up on him saying, "We know who lives here, and we're gonna call the police." Plot twist: that nigga was the one that lived there.
You didn't know that? You didn't know that from the get?
Huh?
You didn't get that from the video?
What are you talking about?
When you saw the video, like he clearly was talking. I was like, "Yo, so you know who lives here? Really?"
Yeah. No. I'm saying it, but he never emphatically implies in the video, in his tweet, he lets you know the reason why I kept asking because I'm the nigga that lives here. Yeah. Because
she put herself like, she was like, "Oh, you know, that's the face lady."
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, he's like, you know who lives here?" She's like, "Yeah, we." And she kind of starts thinking like, you got me in a lie, nigga.
Do you have? I didn't watch it. Do you got the video?
I can look it up. Hold on, bro. Let me look at my.
I mean, if it's, don't go out your way too far, bro.
Nah, bro, I ain't gonna. Hold on here. Actually, y'all keep talking. I'll send it to the chat.
Yeah.
And then I'll pull it up. And actually, hold on. I'll just play. Let's do Chick-fil-A.
Here it is.
Hello, here's your food. Sorry that we're 5 seconds late, so I went ahead and brought my manager.
You don't have to do that.
How you doing, sir? Like he said, we're terribly sorry for the inconvenience. So I went ahead and got you a complimentary Apple Watch to go with your meal.
An Apple Watch for being 5 seconds late?
My pleasure. And we seen that your car needed a little bit of washing, so we went ahead and got somebody on that.
Thank you.
And your grass was a little bit higher than average, so we went ahead and got somebody to mow that too. Hope that's not a problem.
Not at all, not at all.
Okay, and just in case there's more than just you in the house, we went ahead and got you 4 extra meals too.
Thank
Is there anything else you might need? Any condiments, a hug, a handshake, anything like that?
Sauces.
Sauces? Man, somebody bring the damn sauces! We got barbecue. We have ranch, Chick-fil-A sauce.
Just 2 ranches will do.
2 ranches? No, don't be honest. Grab a little bit more than. Man, pick the damn sauces up! Get out of here!
I think that's it, sir.
That's it? Okay. Well, do you watch the Michael Jordan Last Dance documentary by any chance?
I do, actually.
Oh, well, we knew that. So we went ahead and got you some Jordans for that.
Are those the Year of the Rabbits?
Yes, the Year of the Rabbits. And there's size 11 just in case. Is that your size?
That's my perfect size. How'd you know?
Oh, well, we looked you up on Facebook and make sure. We bought all sizes. We bought 8, 9, 10, anything like that.
Oh, my gosh. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. My pleasure.
Y'all have a nice day.
You too. Oh, wait, before you go, sir, we'll be out here for an extra hour just in case you need any refills, napkins, anything like that.
Thank you. Y'all have a nice day, man. For real.
Don't ever embarrass me like that again. I'm gonna drop
you. Mark don't be playing games, bro. That niggas come through with the truth every time, bro.
Have you seen the one? With the child alert or whatever?
I was about to say the Amber Alert.
Oh, y'all seen the Amber Alert, dog? Them niggas was acting so stupid.
Hey, you know what though? To Chick-fil-A's credit though, they do be acting like that though. They go out their way to make sure they have good customer service.
This nigga
though,
said,
man.
he said, y'all got me a new iPhone, an iWatch, just for being 5 minutes late. Or 5 seconds late, my bad.
And the
Year of the Rabbit.
Year of the Rabbit.
Year of the Rabbit, dog.
Dog, we looked up we looked you up on social media. We know who you are. Oh man, my bad. Dog. I can't find this shit.
Oh man, that whole clan come through every time with the video.
Hold on.
That's the one right there.
Hold on. Here's the one.
We understand where you're coming from, so I know. I don't know why they called the cops. I was just walking. Yeah, what's going on? What y'all doing? We're just talking to him about the situation, man.
Talking to him about the situation for what?
You mean?
You wasting time? Do you not have your mace on you? Yeah. Just make the Turn off your body cams right now. Turn off your body cams. This is wrong. Nothing the cops do is wrong. What are you talking? You fired. Get out of here. Get out of here. This is wrong. Get out of here.
Take his phone.
Golly. Where's the phone at? What? Oh, he ain't got a phone. What? You better shut up. Get in the car. 5 feet, boy.
Can I see your license and registration, please, sir?
For what? What did I do wrong?
You were speeding 20 miles.
What's going on? What?
He was speeding 20 miles over speed limit. I need his license and registration.
Pull out your gun. What are you talking about? Oh, wait, he ain't even black. Oh, he ain't disrupting the peace.
What do you mean, sir? He's speeding 20 miles over the speed limit.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. License and registration. I don't gotta give y'all shit. I know my rights. He knows his rights. All right, well, you have a good day, sir.
Can I see your license and registration, please, sir?
Yes, sir. Why is your gun not out?
The record, Frank was it?
You don't need it. This is a traffic stop. Why is your gun not out?
He's being compliant, sir. I don't need
Comply. Oh, you ain't no cop. Get out of here. You fired. Look, hey, step out the car right now.
Okay.
License and registration, and step out the car.
Okay, it's over there. I'm gonna grab it real quick.
Step out the car, license and registration.
Officer, I can't do both.
Yes, you can. Get all of them. Step out the car, license and registration.
Right.
Stop moving. Look, I'm scared for my life. Now, do I look scared for my life to you? No. Now this black man is dead. He has a family, he has a mother, he has a father just like you. There's no reason for this. We're all humans. So please, stop killing us.
Damn. The real
that was bomb. Real talk, though. Real talk.
That shit was funny.
For the record, Frank wasn't laughing on that skit.
Whatever.
Well, it was too funny, man. It was a dramatization to let you know, hey man, this shit gets cartoonish. It needs to stop.
But yeah.
Hey, type the word Jamie Tunes.
Jamie Tunes. I got it. Here y'all go. Here's the video. Damn.
If this is your property.
Why are you asking?
Is this your property? Hi, I'm asking you if this is your property.
Why are you asking?
Because it's private property.
Because it's private property, sir.
So, are you defacing private property?
Hey, dog. I'm trying to pause this real quick. I ain't gonna lie. First time I saw this shit, dog, I thought it was just like a movie because this bitch look evil as shit.
Yeah,
she about to steal this nigga's soul. Yeah, nigga. I was like, oof.
You're free to express your opinions, but not on people's property.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Just respectfully.
Sure.
So we're just saying, absolutely, your signs and everything, and that's good. This is not the way to do it.
Okay.
It's private property.
But if I did live here and it was my property, this would be absolutely fine.
Totally.
And you don't know if I live here or if this is my property.
We actually do know. That's why we're asking.
Oh, really? Because you live here, right? You said so.
Because we know the person who does live here.
Oh, okay.
So
then I suggest you call him or call the police. Or
call the police.
Because you're accusing me of a crime, correct?
What I'm asking you is why are you...
And I'm not answering you.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
So your choices are to call the cops if you believe I'm calling a crime, and I will more than be happy to talk to him.
Okay, thank you.
What's your name again?
I'm Lisa.
Lisa, what's your last name?
What is your name?
What's your name? I asked first, Lisa. What's your name, sir?
Robert.
What's your last name, sir?
What is your first name, sir?
I'm...
It's very important. Once this I believe is a black man starts asking names, my nigga Robert didn't put his phone down because Robert know the jig is up.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because he's a hedge fund manager for Raymond James.
Matter of fact, the same phone that Robert could have used to call the police, because if these people knew who lived here, they know their friends' properties being defaced. The same phone that he could have called the police with, Robert is now put down.
Right. But you know the owner, he's not black. He's just not white looking.
Right. He's brownish, brownish.
Yeah, he's brown.
That's why I said, but they probably think it like, come on now, he brown. He don't live here. Anyway.
That's right. I'm not talking to you. You're talking to me. I'm asking you the questions.
Well, we're not doing anything illegal.
Neither am I.
Actually, you are.
Really? Oh, okay. Well, then call the cops.
Thank you. We will do.
Lisa and Robert.
Yeah.
I'll be right here.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye. And that, people, is why Black Lives Matter.
And once again, we'll put in the show notes. Please watch all the links in the show notes.
So, let me hold on.
Go ahead.
It's my first time. Okay, so is this the owner that is taking the video?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. He actually lives in his house.
Property owner on a retaining wall has sprayed on his own property Black Lives Matter.
Correct.
And these people who claim they know the owners, who obviously don't because he is the owner, are claiming that he has committed a crime by I guess tagging a wall.
His own property.
But they don't realize he's tagging his own wall and he has complete rights to write Black Lives Matter on his own property.
Correct.
Correct. Yeah.
You have grasped the video beautifully. Yes, sir.
and notice
excellent summarization.
No, because
read into the tweet.
Hold on, because everybody's not. Hold on, because everyone's not going to look at the show links. So yeah, that's why. Yeah, thank you, Joe, for that, because that literally is what is happening and what had happened. Go ahead, Frank. My bad.
Yep.
No, I mean, I'm glad that Joe was able to grasp it, and while he was asking the questions, he already knew where it was going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Without even looking at the other thread of the tweet.
Right.
And also, as it's important to note that this man is not black. That's really important because he's putting up a sign in his own property, and at the end, that very end, it says where his statement it says, "This is the reason why Black Lives Matter," because until those lives are not mattering, my life does not matter at all. He just proved that point right there.
But very important though, he is no one that would be confused with being white. He may not be a black person, but he is not a person that you would confuse for being a white man. I put his picture up on our screen there.
So like for me, like I wrote on my driveway, and I specifically did my driveway because in case anybody wanted to challenge me, I have ground to stand on. I put Black Lives Matter on my driveway. And I put the signs on the Black Lives Matter signs. I put them on my lawn. I didn't put them on the sidewalk. I didn't put them on the other side of the sidewalk because if somebody has a problem, now I can defend my property.
Right.
And I just leave it at that.
Yeah, but once again though, we talked about on the show before numerous times. There are segments of the white population who believe that if you are brown, if you are not a white person, there's no way you can afford or have earned the right or prestige to be living in the area that I live in.
Right.
And that's what these people, they couldn't believe that woman lying out her asshole didn't even ask, is this your home? Because she assumed this can't be this motherfucker's home. He's not a white man. He can't live here.
No.
We know who lives here, even though it's you.
Right.
Correct.
You know what's funny though? I mean, not really. Now you said, it's not really funny. My garage was open, and I went to go pick up my son in the morning, and my garage was open, and the alarm was set off. And when I came back home, the sheriff was there, and they couldn't really. At the beginning, they couldn't believe that I lived there. So I mean, it's systemic, bro. It is. And I'm glad to say that lady, Lisa, whatever, they reported her ass to LaFace. Or no, she's part of LaFace, beauty, face cream, whatever. Then they reported her to her distributor, and they already canceled her shit out. And right now, I think Raymond James is doing an internal investigation into Mr. Robert, whatever his name is.
We got another one. So
man, these people probably just need to
Karen's off the chain.
Hold on, dog. We got another one.
So there's enough evidence out there. They probably need to just.
Is this Lance Hernandez again?
No, this is a woman at an apartment property.
A pool.
Who wouldn't allow
we've seen this paradigm before, but we got new footage. Black people trying to get into the pool.
Like I said, bro.
Oh man, this is the one you told me about.
Yeah, hold on. There you go.
2218. I'm a sub lease, so you want to look my name up?
Yeah, but
That's
even
fine.
so, we can't have any guests.
But I live here.
Residents don't have guests.
So how you just gonna let her in and automatically assume that I don't live here?
Because I know everybody that lives here.
You don't know everybody that live here because I live here. Just because you ain't met me don't mean that I don't live here. And that's very rude of you to just assume that I don't live here. Is there a problem? Is there a reason that you just assume that I don't live here? A black woman doesn't live here, but you can let this white woman in and assume that she lives here. It is about that. Clearly, because you see three young women of color walk up to you, and we say that we're coming to the pool, and you stop us before we even get into the door to speak to anyone.
Then you haven't come in and done your paperwork, right?
I have done my paperwork. I've been living here since March, paying rent since March. So how are you going to tell me? You stopped me before I even get to the door to speak to anyone.
Nigga.
Yeah, so if those of you can't, because this is an audio format, they are questioning this woman about her residency and can she get into this pool. As they're talking, a white woman walks right between them.
Right between them. In the door.
Without so much as a nod.
Right.
Like, that's just, I don't know, man. This is
not my business, but I'm going to walk right through.
Some people need to, somebody going to learn sooner or later.
There's a second half.
And if they don't, I'm here for it.
There's a second part.
I'm here for it.
Maybe this is the aha moment. Hold on.
I'm giving you the email right now.
That's fine. I'm glad you write it because I can't believe I was racial profiled at my place where I live.
You weren't.
I was, because when a young black woman walks up trying to get in the pool, you tell her residents only, and you don't even know me. So I was.
It's just March.
You just assume that she was here because of what then?
No,
what reason did you assume that she was here?
Because clearly we had to call to make an appointment to even walk up here. So clearly we already got the details of the friends coming up here.
But that's not the point. We're not talking about them. We're talking about me. How did you know that I didn't live here? How can you tell me that I don't live here? What about me makes you think that I didn't live here?
Because you have not been to the office.
Do I have to come to the office? Why? If my paperwork was done. If y'all done y'all rent the whole time I've been here, why do you need to see me at the office? Why do you have to stop me but not stop the other young woman, the young white woman, when she walk in and tell her she can come?
For 2 years.
Okay, I don't care.
Your initial assumption should not have been,
Anyway, that lady knows she fucked up. She's trying to get behind that big ass HP monitor.
I wish we had a hidden camera. I want to see how tight her butt cheeks are clenched right now, though. When she realized she done fucked up.
Hey, Anthony, do your job, bro.
Yeah, I need to go down there.
Check them butt cheeks out. Check them butt cheeks out.
Frank out here putting hidden cameras in butt cheek holes.
Yeah, you can't do that, Frank.
Wait, hold on. I said I wonder how tight those butt cheeks. Oh, there she is.
There she is, bro. There she is. You know what? These Karens gonna be Karen. So this is. This was Karan. So Karan was brought into my life on this video here where we're gonna show. So basically this woman's on some stairs, stretching, warming up, and like I did like a little background. We were like, why is she filming her? I guess she does her own little workout videos and films herself working out. It's your Instagram. People get followers and get money, but it don't matter. Here we go. Oh damn! Why do some of them do this and some of them don't? I hate technology. So the year of the Karen.
It's me. We don't play games here anymore, okay? Next time you ever talk to me like that, you're gonna get your ass kicked by my family. They're gonna fuck you up.
What did I do?
Right. They're gonna fuck you up.
What did I do?
Because you are an asshole. Look at the whole stairs to yourself.
You had these stairs and that
Why don't you go somewhere else where you can go to a gym? This is not just for you.
Oh,
Get the fuck out of this world. Get the fuck out of this state. Go back to whatever fucking Asian country you belong in.
Okay, racist.
Fucking bitch. This is not your place. This is not your home. We do not want you here. You put that on Facebook. I hope you do. Because every fucking person will beat the crap out of you from here on out. Don't you ever say, oh, Jesus, to me when I want to use the stairs, you little bitch.
There's other stairs.
You are a sick, fucking, ignorant teenager.
Oh, thank you.
Fucking what, middle-aged woman? Who wears black in California sun? Who the fuck wears black?
Never mind. This bitch got like a bee's keeper outfit on or some shit with shorts. It's like a beekeeper short set.
A long sleeve shirt and beekeeper short
pattern.
Yes, it does.
Hey, but hold on. I want you guys to before, are you gonna play the second video?
Yeah, the other one. Yeah, I'll play it.
So I want you to remember the word that she said that my family will fuck you up.
Hold on, dog. She wearing the same outfit. So was this like a whole day?
Yeah, same woman.
God damn, dog.
This is Lance Hernandez.
This bitch is she the racist version of fucking
She's a serial racist.
No, hold on. Of Michael Douglas and Falling Down, nigga. She's just going through letting. All the motherfucking Asians know I don't fuck with y'all.
Hold on, and then they try to pass it off that she has like some mental illness.
Always.
It's always a mental illness.
We'll get James on to the.
Hey, did we get to the one with the mental illness got the shit slapped out of her?
Nigga, I did not. I forgot. I ain't put it up.
Last week.
That was this week because James was like, she might have a mental illness. I said, nigga, no.
Are we pulling that one up? We gotta do that one too.
We didn't put it in the chat group though, did we? I thought
we gotta find it then because nigga, that's got to be talked about. Let's do this one first.
I got 800 tabs open. Y'all had to talk while I look for it. All right, here we go.
Great. Did you just make a racist comment?
You know what? I am not a racist person.
You just made a racist comment.
You need to go home.
I am from here.
Look it. Go home.
I am here from here.
Go home. I don't care about your Facebook or your video.
Oh, okay. You're making a racist comment right now? Do you know how many people can't stand you being here? Great.
You play games. We don't play games.
Oh, what kind of game are you playing?
I play games where you get fucked to death.
Oh, okay. Well, great.
She said fuck to death?
Yeah, she said fuck to that.
So she just wants some dick or some pussy or something.
Pretty
That's
much.
what it's all about, dog.
Both of them. Both.
She's sitting in the house rubbing mayonnaise on her clitoris, and she's just horny.
Come on, dog.
Mayonesa. Let me get your number plate too. Great. So this lady just made a racist comment. I can't believe this.
You are going to go to real jail now.
Well, great, you are. I think you're going. Respect people. Lady.
Understand your language.
Respect lady.
Respect.
Dog, these niggas stay so calm, dog. How?
Because they know it's about to go down online, bro.
No, dog. I'm just saying, dog.
They know that the come up is delayed gratification. They just gotta wait.
I get it, dog. I mean, I ain't gonna do it there, but I'm definitely going to the basement. I'm getting the fatigues out, dog. And we just gonna wait for her to come home, nigga. She ain't gonna see it coming.
So like her name is actually Lena Hernandez, and so she has like 2 sons or whatever, and they're both cops in different precincts.
Right. Got it.
So that's why I said when I go back to like my family will fuck you up. You know, she feels empowered too. So we gotta reform the police and their family members apparently.
I said she is, and that's why she's leaving. So
Yeah, I got blocked this week because somebody started talking about all them cops are losing their jobs, and I was like, "Well, shit, good riddance to bad rubbish."
Right.
And so when they got family members who are cops, and they like, my cop friend is a good person, so. I don't know, man. I think they all feel empowered, and I feel like they just all need to crawl in a hole and die somewhere. So,
pretty much, yeah, pretty much. Just
and that old lady, man, she don't need to be reformed, man.
She needs to get in the sun in a badass.
Her, man, she ain't got much longer.
If anything, I would say she might have a mental illness before this other lady, but even then, I don't give a fuck. She can go to the first rocket to the sun, nigga. She gotta go.
She needs to be in the sun in a vat of acid, dog.
Yeah. I say the whole bloodline. Fuck it. You already know me, though.
Oh shit. She's a Trump now, huh?
Whole bloodline.
No, I mean just the whole bloodline. Her family, her nieces, kids, everything. Erase the trait. So.
This will be the last Karen. This will be the last Karen. We don't get the fuck out of here.
I think this is the best one, though.
Yeah, best for last.
The best one, though.
We say the best one for last.
So we'll set it up once again. I know we are an audio show, so links in the chat, but I mean in the show notes. This woman decides to go to a gas station and she talks shit to the wrong one.
Oh, I said she is, and that's why she's leaving. Okay. So you will leave too.
No. This is going all over the internet. You don't know who I am. You told her to go back to her country where she's from.
I didn't even do with her. That's assault.
Yeah.
You guys know that, right?
Yeah.
Where were you born? Where were you born? Where were you born? I was born in America. Where are your ancestors from? They're not from this country.
Shout out to the nigga checking everybody out who just want to get everybody the fuck out the store. Shout out to that nigga, dog. Nigga ain't moved his head once.
Not once.
You better go back to where you're from.
You just walked into her. Excuse me.
See that again. See that again. Did the glasses come on? She wasn't.
Yeah, that shit has some Native American spirit behind it, dog.
Hey, no doubt. And Shorty kind of thick too.
That was some Aztec, I think.
She got thick too. Anyway.
Now that was a part of the rain dance, man. She was bringing the rain out of her eyes.
She a dream catcher, nigga. She was trying to wake her up, nigga.
Hey, at first I was gonna clown her band, but he knew what was up. He knew. He knew she had it.
Hey, she gonna cry in the car.
Yeah, real she is, nigga. I told you it's a rain dance. It was a rain dance.
She said, I can't believe this bitch slapped my Gucci glasses off my face.
Off my face.
Oh my God.
You already cried that. You just can't see it because the glass.
Yeah, you pushed her and she smacked
Why
you.
do people get in like at that point?
Nope.
There was another video. They were popping shit in the parking lot too. I don't know if anything materialized out of it, but they were still heated in the parking lot popping shit. So
hold on.
Why in the fuck this woman? Why the fuck is she gonna, confront her?
Well, I guess she is Latina. So, okay. Then.
Well, but they don't have Native American.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
Hey, but hold on though.
But that white woman need her shit smacked.
You seen the Karens protesting with Black Lives Matter?
Oh,
they're saying that I would like to speak to the manager.
Yeah.
Oh, White Lives Matter or some shit like that.
I don't know. Like we had debate about old boy. I don't know, man. At this point in time, dog. Hey, to our few white friends out there, it's best y'all just like shut the fuck up unless a nigga is actually breaking into your house. Right. Then might be the time to say, hey, buddy, you don't live here. You know what I'm saying? But if you just out and about walking through Swole Park and little black kids are spray painting Black Lives Matter on the grass, just go about your business.
Walk by.
Just go about your business. They not doing nothing to you.
No. If you white,
it's been enough proof. It's been enough proof that what you're thinking is wrong. So just assume that what you're thinking is wrong and keep your mouth fucking shut.
Yeah.
That and stay there and use your white privilege and say, hey, look, I'm supervising. I got it.
All right.
There you go.
What's that one saying? I'd rather be silent and to be thought of food than to open my mouth and to leave no doubt.
That's right.
Remove all doubt.
That's right.
That's it.
Remove all doubt. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the ending right there.
Cause you know, LA's husband was in the truck or whatever they in, and he's just like,
he's crying crocodile tears, bro.
He's like, you did what? Why would you?
Why?
God damn it.
Hey, speaking of which, how come we didn't pull up the one with the white folks reenacting the George Floyd kneeling?
Because it's so.
They both got fired.
Because it makes me want to throw my computer through the window.
Nigga, which one? They've been
It makes me want to see it makes me want to go hunt them down and beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, it's like
there's been a whole bunch of those.
After that CrossFit shit with the dude from the CrossFit guy had to step down because his remarks. There was a CrossFit gym that decided we're gonna have a I can't breathe workout.
The I can't breathe workout.
My bad. I shouldn't even brought it up.
No. Like this shit, like at the end, it makes you laugh, but like some of that shit though, it's just like and I get like we talk about a lot of things that touch you here, but that shit is just, I don't know, bro. It's like once again, what's the point besides just saying that you just let me know that you think black life means nothing.
Yeah.
Who, me?
No, not you. Not you. No. The people who would do that and smile and we're gonna. But like I'm so emboldened by the times that I'm just gonna put it on TikTok and Twitter and Facebook. Ha 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 ha. You know what I'm saying? It's just like. It's
you know there was one teenager in the UK, and he put it on TikTok and he put it on Twitter and all that stuff. And it was an autistic black male that did it, to tell him to kiss his shoes or feet or whatever. The kid did it because he's autistic. He doesn't know no better, right? But the authorities went back because that's a hate crime. They classified it as a hate crime, and him
the girl that was next to him and the person filming are all charged with hate crimes. So I'm just saying, like, that shit has to happen, and over there they take that shit serious.
Well, thanks, Frank. We tried to close out the show with some jokes. Now I'm about to fucking go to bed angry. Oh shit!
Damn.
But no.
Hey, play the video with them responding to an Amber Alert.
What?
That's
I don't have it just like up on fucking speed dial, bro. But we start the show a certain way.
Nigga, we got a pregame for a reason.
Yeah. That's what we gotta do.
Hey,
I got this video of.
You remind me when I used to DJ and motherfuckers would always come up and be like, play this song, play that song, play this song.
I mean, I got this video of all these people that broke into this Walmart in Florida who stole all this shit. You want to see? I got that.
Nah, just click on the one you had above.
I'm unsatisfied.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I got Black Lives Matter. They rapping. They rapping.
Might as well go ahead start here. We done had a hell of a year. I'ma make.
Oh no, stop the movement if they rapping for it. Anyway,
is that NLA Chopper?
Say what?
Is that NLE Chopper?
Lee Chopper? Who? It's Lil Baby.
NLE Lil Baby. My bad. Damn.
What you say, nigga? LIE?
No, NLE Chopper.
Oh no, that's Lil Baby. Yeah. That's.
I said that was Lil Baby.
Let's not let that be the theme song for the movement.
All right.
Anyway. Oh, hold on. You know what? We can't have a moment of laughter.
Shake your cup.
This is Black family that decided to go to a drive-through zoo.
Okay.
Here we go.
Go move. I'm trying to go. Oh, wait a minute. Open the door. Go. Hey, wait a minute.
He about to throw up, nigga. He throwing up.
Oh, get out from me, Lazio. Hey, come here. Hey, shoot.
Oh, my nigga.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. He holding his mouth, nigga.
Hey, baby, dude. God damn it. Oh, shit. Ain't got that.
She about to push the baby onto the motherfucking water buffalo, nigga.
Oh, shit. That dude, get up from there. Let's go.
Oh, nigga, she passing out.
Let's go. Oh, make a long way, Samaya.
They need to shift in the D and flee.
Everybody say shoot. Everybody say shoot. Oh, shit. Look.
They got fucking Longhorns over here.
Wait a minute, nigga. She at the wheel. Bitch, if you don't push the gas.
Hey, go. Hey, this thing.
What a window. I threw up. I gotta change.
He threw up.
Look, that big animal right there made me throw up.
Who's that Dr. Miami says? Whose abs is he working on today?
Oh shit! That nigga said he threw up. He threw up on his mama's leg or whoever that woman's leg is. It's all good.
Yeah, it ain't matter. It don't matter. Don't matter.
Okay. Don't take your kids to the drive-through zoo.
No. At least keep your windows up.
Yeah. All right.
There you go. Click on that Mark Phillips to see. Get the Amber Alert one.
Right.
No. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get off and then you can GTS that shit.
I already know. So.
I mean, I've already seen it. I've seen it. I saw it like 2 years ago when it dropped.
Minimum a year old, bro.
It's still funny.
Oh, it is funny. It is funny, but I'm tired.
Google Mark Phillips Amber Alert and y'all see it.
There you go.
Yeah, I watch it on the yeah.
All right, man. It's time to go. We had a good week. Well, in the beginning, not so good. We finished off with some laughs. Thanks for getting on, Joe. At the end there, appreciate it. Thanks for coming off the bench. Not even the bench, now. Thanks for just like coming in and being an honorary coach, Frank. We appreciate it, pimp.
Yes, thanks, Frank.
I'm the COVID-19 stand-in.
The what?
Got
What you say?
COVID-19 stand-in.
Okay, COVID-19 stand-in. That's pretty good. Oh shit, man. But anyway, man, it's been good. Fucking.
Hey, hold on. Hey, hold on. Let me. Hey, just stay tuned. The new podcast is on the horizon.
This nigga out here plugging shit. Hold up. What's up, dude?
What's up on the street? On
I just said podcast. I didn't say a name. I didn't say no link. No, nothing. Just.
Hey man, Frank, go ahead and plug your shit, man. You the dude. Go ahead, man.
No, not yet. Because I'm going. I'm waiting on legal on that.
Waiting on legal.
Whenever you get it off the ground, bro, come on back and
plug it.
Make it official.
Oh no, you already know there's gonna be a connect.
Oh yeah, always. I-70 connect.
We
I-70 connect right there.
Little cross pollination.
All right, man.
You just call me a Polynesian.
Wow. You kind of do like Troy Polamalu with that hair, though, nigga.
Yeah, there you go. See, there you go. There's that profiling shit. Look, hey, you know what? Brown lives matter.
Yes, they do. They do.
All brown lives matter. Even this dark brown lives.
What are you talking about? Anthony, this nigga white clawed himself up, nigga. He about to be done.
I'll go with the white claws. I've been on Bacardi.
There you go.
Bacardi what?
Get that Bacardi.
You got them little Bacardi breezers, nigga.
No.
Got the secret breezers. He getting smashed off of fuzzy navels.
Got the lime color joints.
Hey, y'all think.
This nigga
in his apartment drinking.
This nigga didn't blew the dust off of Zima for old time's sake.
Shit.
This motherfucker makes Zima.
That's Zima. You need to come on back to Kansas City, man.
Yeah, come on back, dog. Come on back, bro. So we can keep an eye on you, bro.
Dog. I'm coming back. 727.
All right.
There you go.
All right.
Is it a plane?
What's that? What you say, Frank?
Is it a plane? No.
Well, that's the
moment.
July.
The moment passed.
No. 727. That's the date, Frank.
That's the touchdown.
You know, Frank still using the fucking Mayan calendar and shit.
I can it was a joke, Frank.
I'm over here sweating.
I get it. But no, I think Frank still using the motherfucking Mayan calendar and shit. That nigga like, you mean
Oh, you see that one? Talking about the aspect. No,
nigga, that shit right now 2012, bro.
That nigga Frank talking about, you mean Easter egg head and Big Eagle. That's what you mean, right?
Hey, talking about the Mayan calendar the whole time has been an Aztec.
My bad.
Yeah.
That's why I be late. Shit, nigga. Oh, shit.
Oh shit!
All right,
yeah, I'm just waiting breaks over here, though.
All right, we gotta go.
Yeah.
I gotta get up and these fucking kids will be up at 5 a.m. talking about we hungry, nigga.
5 morning, goddamn, are they in the military?
No, they just children, nigga. They go to bed at 8 and they get up as soon as the first snippet of sun comes to the window.
Damn.
I mean, he's not lying, though. He's not lying.
Yeah, not lying at all. But anyway.
But anyway, man, it was a good show, y'all.
Yep. All right, man. Hey, so thanks, Frank. 30 pieces. Zeb the Soldier. Piazzas. Pieces.
Piazzas.
Pussies. I don't know. Anyway, thanks, Pimp. Zeb the Soldier. Joe Jeff. 10 meters. I'm the KC Stork, man. Never miss a moment to break bread with your brothers. Brothers Breaking Bread podcast. Triple B's. We out.
Peace.
Out.
break bread with your brothers whenever possible.